Hello and welcome to this Norbord, my cabinet guide video on how to assemble a 1000mm pan drawer unit from the Cooke Lewis range. It's always best to assemble your unit on the cardboard box. That way you can protect the panels. Don't need the components that assemble the unit just at the second, so I'll put them to one side. And I'm going to lay my two end panels out, groove to groove, giving me a left-hand end panel and a right-hand end panel. In each box there is an assembly guide. Please take the time to read this, as there is useful information on here that will help you to build your unit. It also tells you what items are in the box and the minimum tools required to get the job done. You can assemble this unit, put it in position and then fit the runners, but it's easier to do it with the panels flat like this. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is the 1000mm 2-pan drawer set for lay-on drawer. So I'm going to open it up like so and take out all the components that I need to fit on my end panels. At the moment I don't need my back panels, my two stabilising rails, the drawer extenders, and the parts that I need right at this moment are the components that are in this box here. So open it up. With the 1000-pan drawer unit, you get two components that you get with no other pan drawer unit. That's the toothed rail here and the stabilising rails here. I'll show you where they go as I'm going along. I need the screws from my assembly packet, so I'll put them to one side. I don't need the drawer front clips or the locking plates at this time. Now in this pack you have typical British screws which have a point, and you have Euro screws which are pointless. Now, following my assembly guide, and that being the top of my right hand panel, that being the top of my left hand panel, I'm going to position my runners. This is the one that's marked R for right, so this goes on this panel, and this is the other right hand one. So this is my left hand and my left hand. I'm now going to fix my runners to my right hand side panel. I'm going to use the top set of holes for the bottom runner and the top set of holes for the top runner, and I'm going to fit the bottom runner to these holes and the top runner to these holes. You can use a cordless screwdriver to put the fittings in on your unit, but we would recommend a handheld screwdriver, because that way when you're putting the fittings in you can make sure you don't over tighten them. So I'll fix my bottom set of runners here and screw that in. Put all 4 Euro screws into position. To make it easy for yourself, if you slide this runner forward it doesn't interfere with the screws. And the last one 4. Now the second runner is fitted to the third set of holes up. 1, 2, 3. And again using the top set of holes, put your runner in position and screw it down. Once I've fitted the right hand side, I repeat for the left hand side, making sure that my runners line up. I'm now going to fit my toothed rails to my right hand side panel and then repeat for the left hand. So taking them and making sure that the teeth are down, I fit them to the bottom set of the small drill holes here, using the normal 15mm screws, so I'll screw that in. There are 3 fixings per rail. And again for the top drawer, it's the lower set of holes that you use. And then repeat for the left hand side. I've now fitted the runners to my left and right hand side panel along with the toothed rails. I'm now going to build the unit up. The beauty of the Cooke Lewis range is all the assembly fittings have been pre-inserted. So I put this into the base of my unit, making sure that the groove is parallel to the groove, push down and tighten up the cams as I go. I now fit my back rail, like so, tighten it up. I slide my back panel into that groove. Fit my front rail, making sure that the fitting is towards the front of the unit, like that. I take my right hand side panel and fit it onto my unit, being careful with the drawer runners as you do so. Lock the cams into position. Now carefully turn the unit onto its top so you can fit the legs. In your leg pack you will either have 2, 4, 5 or 7 legs depending on which unit you have. Okay, so you position your leg boss with this part over the side panel, like that. Repeat for the other legs. When you've got them positioned correctly, take a hammer and you knock this centre post in, like this. In doing that, it actually stops the leg boss from pulling out. Okay, so I've got my leg boss positioned with the lug over the side panel. I'm now going to drill 3 holes. Don't push too hard in case you go through your base panel. And then repeat for the other legs and put the screws in. The screws are the 15mm ones that come with your pack. Your legs come preset at 150mm, which is the height from the underside of your unit to the floor, on this little lug here. There. Press down on the legs and push them in until they stop. If you're not sure that it's gone all the way down, taking your hammer and using the rubber part of the hammer, just tap it down. Then make sure that the leg is on the little lug. Repeat for the other legs. Your leg pack also contains plinth clips. What you need to do is break them apart like that, slide them together, and then for safekeeping, if you clip them to the front legs of your unit, you'll always know where they are when you need to fit your plinths. I'm now going to assemble the drawer for my 1000mm pan drawers. To identify the left and right hand drawer side, if you hold it like this, so you have the groove downwards and the mechanism visible, this is the left hand side and this is the right hand side. You can always see which is the right hand side because it has the extra adjuster just here. The left hand side doesn't have that. Taking my left hand drawer side, I'm going to lay it down flat. Now my back panel, it's this piece of metal. Taking my back panel, the groove always goes down towards the bottom of the drawer, and this is inserted into my drawer side, like this. And that's fixed. I now repeat for my right hand side. And as you can see, it just slides in like that. I now need to fix my drawer base into my drawer sides. And I'm going to do that by sliding the drawer base into the drawer sides, like so. Making sure that it goes into the groove on the back. Make sure that it's flush at the top here and here, and then using 4 of the 15mm screws provided, you fix your drawer base on the second hole and the third hole. 2 screws per side. So holding it all together, put a pilot hole in for your screw. Don't go too deep because you could go through. Like that. Now fix the back one, as I said, in the 4th hole. And repeat for the other side. So it's flush. You drill your hole. And that's my drawer nearly completed. I'm now going to need to fit my drawer front clips to my drawer, and also part number 10, which is the drawer extender securing plate. I'm now going to fit my drawer front clips to my drawer front. This also doubles up as the door for the 1000mm bridging unit. That's why it has these holes in the bottom, which aren't seen when the unit is assembled. These are your drawer extenders. You will find part number 10, which is the drawer extender securing plate, fitted in the end. So pull this tag up and it releases it, and they get fitted with the tag down towards the drawer front clip in the holes just there and there. The drawer front clip gets fitted to the 2 holes that are closest to the hinge holes. So that's those 2 there. And the securing plate gets fitted to these 2 holes here, like that. I fitted my components to my drawer front. I'm now going to fit my drawer front to my drawer. To do that, I'm going to leave the drawer front where it is. Pick up the drawer. The drawer fits on with the drawer base towards the bottom of the door. So you put it on like this and push, and that's now in position. And as I said, you can't see the hinge holes because they're hidden by the drawer base. Before I turn my drawer onto its base, I'm going to fit my locking plates. And to do that, you put your locking plate into position like this. And now turn your drawer onto its base. I'm now going to fit my right hand drawer extension to my right hand drawer side. And I slide that on the front securing plate. Your rear support clip is inserted next. Before you do that, you need to break this piece off. It's not required. Now the rear support clip has a tag here, and that tag goes in this slot just here. So I put that in like that, then push it in, and as I'm holding it in, I now put my U-shaped channel into my U-shaped groove and push down. There we are. And I'm going to repeat for my left hand side. Taking my stabilising rail, I'm going to fit the cog ends to both ends. There is a flat on the stabilising rail that you need to marry up with the cog. Insert it like that and push it down hard. Repeat for the other end, and again push down. And now I'm going to clip my stabilising rail to my drawer. And that goes on like that. And on the other end as well. I'm now ready to put my drawer in my unit. Before you insert your drawer, remove the plastic cover because it's easier to do it when the drawer's not in the unit. It's a little bit more difficult once it is in the unit. So peeling it back, peel it all off. So ensuring that your soft close mechanism is pointing towards the back of the drawer on both sides. I now take my drawer and place it on my drawer runners. Like so. Push it back in until it clicks. Like that. Once your drawer is in position, you now fit your front rail, and the front rail is this piece here. It's sprung on the ends. So insert it in the slots here and here. Then taking your drawer dividers, this part goes towards the front of the unit, and these two lugs here go in the holes in the back. So put it in, click it on the front rail and push down. Repeat for the other two. And with your drawer, you have 6 plastic dividers. The top larger loop goes over the top of the drawer divider, and the smaller one goes at the bottom, and it clicks on like this. And just position these as you wish. And the last two. Push your drawer in and repeat for the top. So I put my last pan drawer in, I fitted all the components inside. All I need to do now is remove the plastic cover from the front of the drawer